Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Chantel. This is my basic journey. I live and travel in a minivan with my dog Joey, and we're currently in Michigan. I'm not exactly sure the town that is nearest to here, but we ended up leaving Lake Michigan and heading a little bit inland, and I found a place to boondock. I'm really excited about it because there is a little lake and it's really cute. There's only 5 camping spots available. When I got here yesterday, there were 2 other people here, but they ended up leaving yesterday pretty early in the afternoon, and so I've had the whole place to myself, which is really nice. There have been a couple locals that come by, and a couple of them were in ATVs just driving around, and then somebody came and put their kayak on the water for a little bit. It is a very small little lake. It is very cute. I love it here. It is so beautiful. My Jackery is almost completely dead. I think I have like 3% left on it. There's no sunshine to be seen. I haven't seen the sun in days, it feels like. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. Maybe I'll have to start up my car and just risk the chance of blowing my fuse again just to get a little bit of charge so I don't lose everything in my fridge. But I don't even care too much because I'm just excited to be somewhere to be boondocking. I've been traveling up Lake Michigan and it's been, I don't want to say hard, but it hasn't been easy finding places to stay overnight and also places to go during the day where my dog is allowed, because most of the beaches on Lake Michigan are not dog friendly and there are very limited places to stay overnight. So if you guys watched my last video, I ended up having to drive like an hour and a half from, I went to this beach that online said that dogs were allowed on leash, and when I got there they had no dog signs everywhere, and so they must not have like updated their website. And so we drove an hour and a half to the next dog friendly beach, which was in Muskegon. And so I ended up leaving the Lake Michigan coast and heading inland a little bit. I'm going to be staying here for a few days, just enjoying the fact that I found a place to boondock, because there are not many places in Michigan. But this is right on a lake. It is so cute, and I will put the name of it up here as well because I have already forgotten. But yeah, I got here yesterday and it has been cloudy. They were calling for rain today, but when I checked again, they said that the rain wasn't going to happen today. It was just going to be super cloudy with just like a little chance of rain. No more lightning bolts on today, so that's good because originally there were lightning bolts for today and tomorrow, but now today is just looking super cloudy and gloomy. But I don't even care because I'm just happy to find somewhere that I can stay for more than one night. It is so nice. I've been having to move every single day. It really reminds me of when I was on the Pacific coast, and it was really hard for me to find a place to stay for more than one night unless if I paid for a campground. But this is amazing. So nice. It's right on a lake. It's free. It's just exactly what I needed. So I haven't even had coffee yet this morning. I am just waking up. It is already hot. I believe the high today is 86. Even though it's supposed to be cloudy, it's still going to be very warm. And so I need to really find a way to charge up my Jackery a little bit, even if I am blowing my fuse over and over. I'm going to have to see how many I have left. I think I only have 1 or 2 left, but at least that'll give me like a little something to try to keep my fridge running. And then when I have my car on, I can charge my phone and stuff at the same time. And so I can just get all the juice going at that one time. But yeah, welcome to my channel. We're boondocking in Michigan, and I really need to make some coffee. So that's the lake over there. Somebody has already come this morning and is putting their boat on the water for fishing. It is so beautiful here, and it's so quiet and peaceful. And there is no one else here. in the 5 spots they have available. But we do have a fisherman here already, probably a local. Hi, baby. Yesterday when I got here, I just set up and I cleaned out the van, got everything organized again, and I set up my hammock, and I was just relaxing in my hammock and reading. And I'm in the second Fourth Wing book. I believe it's called Iron Flame. It is so good. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with the series now. If you like fantasy smut books, you would love it. I am a huge ACOTAR fan, and this is definitely in the realm of like that type of book. I love it. So I just sat around and read and just kind of hung out, enjoying the fact that I didn't have to move within a day. It was really nice that I just kind of got to just sit in one spot for a while. And so I'm going to be here for 2 more days. I have to leave in a couple days so I can go somewhere with enough service for uploading, because I only have 1 bar of 4G LTE here, which is enough to like check my Instagram but not post anything, is enough to text but not send a picture. So, you know, we're kind of off-grid-ish, but I can still do some things, which is nice. In case I need to make an emergency phone call or something, I will be able to do that. But yeah, it's been nice just relaxing, because I feel like since we've left my mom's house, I have just been moving quickly, trying to find a place that I can stay and finding places that Joey and I can hang out for the day. And it's nice to not have to worry about that and just kind of chill for a moment. And I haven't been able to put my hammock up in so long, so it was so nice just to sit in there, read, enjoy the cloudy weather. Yeah, this little bit of sun that we're getting right this minute is wonderful. It is so wonderful. I mean, I'm still only pulling in 13 watts, but that's something. And my fridge stopped running, so now I'm just getting a full 13 watts in. We're still at 2% though, so that's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's been rough as far as solar goes lately, since I've been on the road, basically. And I had to pay for that campsite in order to charge my Jackery back up, or else I probably wouldn't even have this 2% right now. And it only lasted me like not even a full, how many hours is that? 72 hours. Been like 3 days since I was at that campground. And it has just been so hot during the day that my fridge is just continuously running and just draining my battery. And so I have not been able to do much as far as power. So I'm not going to be able to finish editing. I believe that my laptop currently has around like 40% on it. And so I'm going to, at some point over the next couple days, try to get as much editing done with that 40% as I can before it dies. But I will have to go into town in a couple days to finish editing and uploading. But that's okay. That's all right. Would I love to be able to stay here for a full week and not have to worry about moving? Yeah. But I am actually really excited because after we're done here, I'm in the process of cutting across the state to go to Lake Huron. And I have never seen Lake Huron before. And so I'm excited to see another Great Lake. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I grew up in the western suburbs of Chicago. And so I have been to Lake Michigan so many times that it wasn't anything new. I haven't been in St. Joseph before. I haven't been to Muskegon before, but I have seen Lake Michigan and a lot of it looks the same, right? So I am super stoked to see another Great Lake. I'm sure it's going to be very similar, but it's going to be something new and I can, cross it off my bucket list, which is going to be really nice. I'm also super excited to go up to the UP. So many people have given me recommendations now that I have a long list of things that I want to do. I do have to go through them still and make sure that dogs are allowed at all of these places that were recommended, but I did look a few of them up and they all look very beautiful. I am so excited for it. And I'm excited for rock hunting. I watched this guy on TikTok. I'm like addicted to TikTok, by the way. But I believe his name is Agate Dad. I believe that's what it is. I could be wrong, but I will put his name up here. And he goes to Lake Superior all the time to find agates. So I am so ready for that. I'm so ready for that. So yeah, I think today is going to be a really chill day again. Besides trying to get my Jackery charged up as much as possible, I'm just going to be hanging out and reading, trying to finish this other book. Since I have like no service, like I can't scroll TikTok right now. But yeah, this is really nice, just getting to relax and not have to worry about moving for a couple days. It is super nice. I'm not usually a breakfast person, but these sandwiches are so good. So I'm going to have this field roast plant-based sandwich, and I'm also going to be making this parfait with this dairy-free wheat. It is so good. It is my new favorite yogurt. Usually I really like the So Delicious strawberry banana, but this one is so good. And I'm going to be putting this granola protein on it. And so I just need to cook this up first. And I'm going to be doing that in my camp oven. I loved this camp oven so much that I bought a new one. My other one was getting all warped. But I am just cooking the sausage and egg first. And then once those are cooked all the way through, we'll throw the bread and cheese in there. This is where I plan on spending most of my day. Reading my book. The last few hours have been super gray and overcasty. I wasn't pulling anything in with my solar panels, and my Jackery got down to 2%. So we're just running the engine a little bit, charge her up so we can make it through the night. Currently making dinner, which is soy rizo. We're gonna make some tacos. I don't want to have my engine running for too long, but I do want this to make it through the night for my fridge. Do you guys see this? Sweat. It is so gross out here. Oh, it is so hot and sticky. This is much harder than anywhere else I've ever had to van life. Not only is it like nasty and like hot and sweaty, but it's gray and rainy every single day. I haven't had like one full day of sun since we've gotten on the road. I'll get like a burst of like an hour, which if I get like direct sunlight only gives me like 8 to 10% on my Jackery. Even now, like I would have to let this run for like 16 hours or something in order to get it to 100%, which obviously I'm not going to be able to do. But it is just, it's been rough. It has been rough keeping the Jackery charged in Michigan. And I knew that it was going to be kind of a struggle, just because I was like, oh, well, we're going to be in the woods. And so I'm going to have to find somewhere where they're going to have like a little peak of sun somewhere that I can still charge up. But it has just been gray and rainy since I've left Illinois. And somebody, even though I explained it in the video of why I can't do this, still said, well, why don't you just go to a library or go to a coffee shop and charge your Jackery there? I wish I could. I really wish I could. But the thing is that even plugged into a wall, it takes 8 hours to fully charge, right? And I can't, with my dog, stay anywhere inside for that long while he is out in the van, especially when it is almost 90 degrees, because he will die. So can we stop suggesting that? Because I would if I could. All right, so let's eat some tacos. I think I'm getting hangry, but it's so freaking hot and nasty. I feel disgusting. Well, we only made it to 5% before my fuse blew, and I thought that I had another one to replace it, but it's not the right size. So eventually I'm gonna have to stop at an auto parts store and pick up more of those fuses, because unfortunately that 12 volt that I run this on also takes out my radio. Maybe we won't be able to stay here as long as I was hoping. I really thought that we were gonna get like a little break, like a nice little vacation from driving around all day.
Turn right onto North Walnut Street. Continue for half a mile.
Well, my curly cues are in full effect because it is super hot today. It was calling for really hot weather where we were boondocking, but it was supposed to storm and everything inside of my van was dead, including my phone, my tablet, so I couldn't even read, and my Jackery was completely dead. My fridge died last night, and so all of the things that I had left, which wasn't that much, but I had some celery, broccoli, carrots, all of that is trash now, which is a huge bummer. But we decided to leave there and we headed across the state to Bay City, which is on the Saginaw Bay, which is part of Lake Huron. And so I'm really excited. We decided to get a hotel for the night and just really soak in the air conditioning for today, since it was supposed to be so hot and humid. It would have been miserable in the van. And when it gets down to like 75 at night, it's still really hot in the van, especially if I'm parked somewhere where I can't have my windows open at night, because I don't feel safe enough to do that if I'm parked in a town. Like, somebody can just come into my van that's like welcoming strangers in. And so I decided it's probably best just to get a hotel for the night. But after we leave in the morning, we're going to start making our way up Lake Huron and exploring Lake Huron a little bit, because I have never been to any of the other Great Lakes besides Lake Michigan. I'm really excited about that. And we're going to start making our way up to the UP and exploring Lake Superior. But I just want to make it through this really hot day. I'm going to get everything charged to the max. So my Jackery, my laptop, my tablet, my phone, just everything is going to be charged, at least for a few days. And hopefully it is not as rainy and gray over on this side of the state. I'm not really too sure, but somebody in my comments told me not to trust Michigan weather, and I am learning that, because some days it'll be like it's supposed to storm all day and it'll get just like a sprinkle of rain for a few hours, and it's not like an actual storm. So I don't know, but it feels so nice to be in the air conditioning. I just chose one of the cheapest motels that they had to offer. I paid $83 for this hotel room, and it did have some pretty bad reviews, but I actually am not having a bad experience like it was saying in the reviews. I think it's called the Euclid Motel. I could be wrong. I'll put the name of it up here, but it was relatively cheap, and the AC works. It doesn't have a weird smell. There aren't any bugs. And so for me, that's a win. That's a win for me. I got all of my work done. I was super excited about that, so I don't have to worry about it for another week, and I can just go and enjoy Lake Huron over the next few days. So this is where I'm gonna leave you guys, but I hope you had fun going boondocking with me for the couple days that I was there, even though for me it was not like the greatest time because it was so hot and humid and everything was dying. It was just, it's okay. The spot was beautiful though, and if it had better phone service, I probably would have liked it more. That's alright. At least we found one boondocking spot in Michigan so far, and I plan on finding more. So I'm looking forward to that. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, definitely subscribe below. I'll also put a link for my Patreon in the description box in case you're interested in checking that out and helping support my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!